Hello, this is Jamie Riddle, and today I'm going to be analyzing Cormac McCarthy's second novel, Outer Dark. The novel is set in the sparsely populated southern Appalachian region somewhere around Knoxville, Tennessee. A myriad of bizarre and dysfunctional characters populate the landscape and expose surprisingly common and disturbing aspects not only of rural southern life but also of humanity in general. William Schaeffer expresses in his article, Cormac McCarthy, The Hard Wages of Original Sin, that the tale is propelled by sin, from the initial incest on through theft, murder, child maiming, lynching, grave robbing, and murder. These sinful deeds highlight his view on human depravity and the prevalence of evil. Wicked and dysfunctional characters that infiltrate Outer Dark's landscape express the dominance of evil, which is accentuated by the grim landscape and gloomy atmosphere that pursue the siblings on their futile and foreboding journeys. The grotesque characters in the novel most obviously express the triumph of evil in the world. Holmes's awareness that an incestual relationship with his sister Rinthi is wrong, he still commits the sinful act and impregnates her, an act which proves to be rather consequential. Schaeffer notes that McCarthy is interested in the resonance of human deeds, how a single act of good or evil radiates and affects the entire human community. Affair with his sister is this resonant act because it is the first sinful act which triggers their separate journeys that lead to the spread of evil in the community. The vehicle of this evil is the trio of strangers who shadow Kulla and leave a trail of violence and chaos in their wake. The men only make appearances in the book at nighttime, which is reflective of their dark and evil nature. The nameless bearded leader wears a shapeless and dusty suit and has eyes like black agates. The evil in his soul manifests itself in the window to the soul, his eyes. These men murder, steal, and otherwise terrorize many of the people that Kulla encounters. McCarthy highlights the inner darkness of the characters through the bleak atmosphere and black oppressing landscape. Just after Kulla abandons the baby, a storm begins to set in and the woods grow eerily silent, as if something were about that the crickets and night birds held in dread. The ominous weather is a reflection of Kulla's misdeed and foretells of the tone of the ensuing events. During Kulla's journey, the landscape is often described as dark, eerie, or menacing. The river that Kulla crosses by ferry is described as hissing blackly with heavy reptilian life. McCarthy's description foreshadows Kulla's rogue ferry ride to the three strangers' campsite. Before the tinker refuses to return Rinthi her baby, she notices dark little birds like heralds of some coming dread. Overall, McCarthy enhances and foreshadows wicked and violent events through his description of landscape and overall atmosphere. McCarthy's final demonstration of the triumph of evil over good occurs when Rinthi finds the tiny bones of her son among ashes near the tinker's cart. At that moment, she realizes that he is dead, but at the same time, she does not know what to make of it. Rinthi's innocence and naivete prevent her from comprehending such heinous acts. Her innocence does not protect her from being influenced by evil. In fact, it may make her more susceptible to unwittingly falling prey to the abundant and various sins and evils of the world. Even worse, she is alone, with no one to guide her or to teach her the nature of evil. In Mark Royden Winchell's article, Inner Dark, or The Place of Cormac McCarthy, he states that Rinthi's quest should end like this is almost as horrible as the murder itself. Because of her inability to perceive or thwart evil, Rinthi is condemned to live in a dark and mysterious world. The omnipresence of sin and evil in Outer Dark is astounding. Numerous acts of violence, murder, thievery, and a handful of other insidious and immoral acts are inflicted upon the southern Appalachian region. Furthermore, McCarthy includes an abundance of sins to express the universality of evil. Whether a person follows the path of good or evil, they are doomed to live among sin, always being influenced by evil's grasp. McCarthy's bleak tone extends through most of his writing, further lending to his conviction of evil's dominance. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.